the SPS Agreement, Transparency, Article 7. Let's look at how the principle of transparency would be applied for exporting apples to Importland. After much research and analysis, Importland has decided it needs to change its regulations for importing apples to protect itself from a new pest that may have an impact on apple production. As a result of the proposed new changes, Importland must now notify all WTO members about those proposed changes.
This is done through the ePing, SPS and TBT platform. Importland must fill in a WTO SPS notification template and then submit that into the ePing, SPS and TBT platform. Once this is checked and processed by the WTO Secretariat, the notification is then published for all members to access.
WTO members have a chance to make comments to Importland about the changes they are proposing. For example, an export country may have additional information, data, or scientific evidence that they believe Importland should consider before the regulation is finalised. Importland has to give all members 60 days to submit any comments or queries. However, if the changes are as a result of an emergency situation, then the action can be taken immediately, so the 60 days doesn't apply. Another exception to the 60-day rule is if the change is actually going to facilitate trade. Member countries agreed that when it's trade facilitating, so it's promoting trade, then there's no reason for it to be delayed through the regular notification process. It's important to note, Importland has an obligation to consider any comments submitted and respond to the submitting member in a reasonable time period. Once the new regulation has been approved and published, Importland has to give at least 6 months for the new regulation to take effect. This is so exporting countries have time to adjust their processes to enable them to comply with the new import requirements. So transparency is about being open and communicating in a way that has the least effect on trade. And that's transparency in a nutshell.